I'm Ethan Caldwell, a 38-year-old chef from Austin, Texas, and I never imagined my business partner would stab me in the back over the recipe that built our empire. It was a humid July evening at our restaurant, Lone Star Bites, a barbecue joint that had become an Austin institution thanks to our signature smoked brisket sauce. My partner, Travis Holt, and I had spent 5 years perfecting it, a tangy, smoky blend that drew lines around the block. But as I stood in our office above the bustling dining room, Travis leaned back in his chair, a smug grin spreading across his face. "You're too late, Ethan," he said, tossing a pen onto the desk. "I sold the recipe to Big Tech's BBQ. They paid me $100,000, and you'll never trace it back to me." My stomach churned as he laughed. "You're just the cook, not the brains. This place runs on my hustle." I clenched my fists, but my voice stayed even. "You have no idea what you just did," I said. His eyes narrowed, but he shrugged, assuming he'd won. Travis and I had started Lone Star Bites with a handshake and a dream, pooling our savings to turn a rundown shack into a foodie haven. I handled the kitchen, he managed the books, but I wasn't naive. I'd noticed discrepancies in our accounts, missing funds, late vendor payments. I'd installed a cloud-based accounting software with a hidden audit trail, something Travis, who barely checked emails, never suspected. That morning, I'd found an unlisted wire transfer of $100,000 to his personal account, time-stamped the same day Big Tex debuted a new sauce that tasted suspiciously like ours. His confession just confirmed it. I didn't confront him immediately. Instead, I called my friend Carla, a lawyer at an Austin firm specializing in intellectual property. "Ethan, if you've got proof, we can nail him," she said. I pulled up the audit trail, which logged Travis's access to our recipe database the night before the transfer. Better yet, I'd set up a security camera in the office after those missing funds. Call it chef's intuition. The footage showed Travis emailing the recipe to a Big Tech's executive, chuckling to himself. My blood boiled, but I saw an opportunity. Travis loved the spotlight. His face was on every local food blog, his charm the face of our brand. I'd let that be his undoing. The next day, I invited Travis to a crisis meeting at the restaurant, claiming we needed to discuss Big Tech's knockoff sauce. He swaggered in, expecting me to beg for his help. Instead, I projected the security footage onto the office monitor, his voice clear as he typed out the email to Big Tech's. "What the hell is this?" he stammered, his face paling. "It's you, selling our legacy," I said, pulling up the audit trail next, showing his unauthorized access and the $100,000 transfer. "And it's already with my lawyer." His bravado crumbled. "You can't prove intent," he spat. "I'll say it was a hack." I smiled, leaning forward. "You think I'd stop at proof?" I'd already contacted a friend, Mia, who ran Austin's top foodie podcast, Bites and Brews. She'd been dying to break a big story, and I handed her everything. Screenshots, footage, even a sample of Big Tech's sauce, which a lab confirmed matched ours to 98%. That evening, Mia's podcast dropped a bombshell episode titled Betrayal on the Grill, detailing Travis's theft without naming me directly. She'd also shared clips on X, where Austin foodies tore into him. Travis the Traitor trended locally by midnight with comments like, "Ruined Lone Star Bites for greed," and "Big Tex is tainted now." Travis called me, frantic. "Ethan, you're killing my reputation. I'll lose everything." I let his panic hang in the air. "You sold our dream for a quick buck," I said. "Now you face the consequences." Carla filed a lawsuit against Travis for breach of contract and theft of trade secrets, while Big Tech's, facing backlash, issued a public apology and pulled the sauce. The court froze Travis's accounts, recovering most of the $100,000 which I used to buy out his share of Lone Star Bites. 6 months later, I stood at the grand reopening of Lone Star Bites, now solely mine, with a new patio packed with loyal customers. Mia's podcast played softly, her latest episode praising our comeback. Travis, meanwhile, was persona non grata in Austin's food scene, his name toxic to investors. A regular old Mr. Jenkins clapped me on the shoulder. "You showed him, son. This sauce tastes like justice." I grinned, stirring a fresh batch. My phone buzzed with a notification. Another food blog had picked up the story, calling me Austin's resilient chef. Travis's betrayal had tried to burn us down, but it only fueled my fire. Some thefts aim to ruin. Others just show you how to rebuild stronger,